What's going on, guys? Marik here, back with a new channel update. This is supposed to be our update for March of 2021, and as you can see, we've marched halfway through the month already, so here it is. We're just going to be shiny hunting some Vulpix, so you can just minimize this video, play it in the background, do whatever you got to do. But to start things off, we're going to address the store first and foremost. I want to thank you guys so much for your business. We appreciate the patience of so many of you guys with any of the issues we've had, and with the post office, and some of you guys have gotten your orders a little later. We've gotten messages, where's my order? And I asked you guys to wait a few days and let me know, and so far nobody's let me know, so it's gone pretty well. We've got a lot more stuff that should be coming in soon, so we'll keep you posted on that. We've still got the sealed Destroyer Kings booster boxes for Dragon Ball Super. We've still got the signed SPRs. Get out of here, you little rat. We've still got plenty of cards up on the site, plenty more that we'll be putting up on the Facebook page in promotional deals we'll have going. We've also still got some extremely rare, near mint, sought after Pokemon stuff. We've got the first edition Neo Genesis Lugia. We've got the first edition Shining Kabutops. We've got Shining Mewtwo. We've got plenty of vintage stuff. I know a lot of it we haven't listed yet. We haven't had time. Some things have been going on in the background IRL that have just taken our attention away from it, but it's okay. We are planning to get that stuff up maybe by the end of the weekend, hopefully. That would be the ideal situation, although things don't always work out that way. But I think that's about it for the store. Again, thank you guys for your business. You guys have been just great, and I appreciate it. It's been chaotic. I have cards everywhere. I have cards everywhere more than I ever did when I played any TCG, whether it be Dragon Ball or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. It's actually quite wild. And just knowing, my knowledge card-wise was already just through the roof, but now, knowing exactly which card and which print and which edition is from what set or promotional product is just, it's crazy. On to our almost non-existent, but at the same time erratic upload schedule. Content's gonna be changing. I know I've talked to some of you guys about this, and I know I've mentioned it in I think a previous update that we're maybe be making some changes. Alright, so first let's go ahead and address the lack of Dragon Ball Super stuff. I still have videos that are, kind of started, not finished. I still have deck profiles, same thing. But you guys haven't been seeing me do a lot of Dragon Ball stuff, or really any at all. Well, bye, Abra. There's a reason for that. Several, actually. So, obviously, COVID. The game was kind of declining in my area anyways, and we were building the community back up, and, stores weren't supporting the game, and etc. And I can see it from a certain point, as, a lot of players were like, we don't want to play anymore, it's too expensive, or everybody's playing the same thing, and we're going back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I mean, a lot of those people were also part of that problem, but, whatever. I hate to say it, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Sucks now. I do have a Let's Play, or I might stream it. I'm not sure. I do have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I want to play, just because it's an older Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. It doesn't involve all the shitty new stuff, and that way I don't have to worry about getting burnt out on it because I hate it. But I do have that planned. I don't know when. I kind of forgot about it until just now, actually. But I do have that game planned that I want to play. I know there's also the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game coming out on the Switch sometime that I'm going to look into and see. but that's to be determined. But Dragon Ball wise, the store's losing interest, us losing players, COVID pretty much sealing the deal on that. There is a store near me that plays, but it's almost like an hour away. And I can't find the time to go play right now. I know there's online stuff that I've considered doing. If there's enough interest, if you guys really want me to, I can, play the online stuff. Not having gotten product for the past couple sets, I'm not going to be, hey Volpix, you're not shiny. I won't be able to do, like, the webcam stuff. Also, even though I've seen people say it's just as easy to cheat with, Untap or Octagon or whatever, sleight of hand and internet issues and webcam, and I just would refuse to trust a webcam event, so there's no way I'd be playing in that anyways. I might play in like a free Untap or something like that, maybe, but if the interest is still there, I still have a series planned for the Dragon Ball Super stuff that I wanted to start a couple months ago. I talked with another YouTuber, Melvin, about doing a collaboration. This was a while back, and I was still trying to get everything ready and figure out what I wanted to do, and then, with the channel and stuff, and so, but anyway, enough on that. So, Dragon Ball Super stuff is going to be taking a break for the time being. Honestly, though, I will say it does hurt me that, I'm taking a break from it, and of course seeing, we're getting more Android stuff, which I hate that they changed the color. Future Gohan and Future Trunks, I hate that they changed the color, and more Bardock Crew stuff that I hate that they changed the color. So, I mean, I have ideas for that stuff. I still keep up with it. I still look at it every time there's new reveals, and I have ideas. Like, I could easily come back and build some crazy shit, but unless the demand for it is high, and I'm not going to put it high on my priority list, but as ideas come to me, I might, put out a video here and there if you guys still want it. Schedule-wise, Lasso and Battle Buddies are the two that are going to remain the same. I know they've been absent for a couple weeks, but pretty much so is everything that's not been a scheduled upload. So, Lasso is still going to be Mondays and Thursdays. We made great progress the last time we did a Lasso, so we're pretty hyped to continue that. Battle Buddies is always just fun, anyways, because it gives me and my buddy Justin time to kick back, relax, and vent some frustration, which you guys seem to enjoy. Star Wars, we just finished Force Unleashed. We finished a while ago, but the upload's just finished. I haven't decided what game. I have an idea what game will be taking that time slot, but I can't say for sure. It will be an older one that you guys, you Star Wars gamer fans, will appreciate for sure. SWTOR is still Wednesdays and Saturdays, even though we haven't played that in forever. I'm keeping that time slot because I do want to go back and play it, or continue playing it, rather. I know there's been a few updates that we're going to live stream on our main account, and we weren't able to do that either. So, but Star Wars and SWTOR will be taking kind of a backseat priority-wise, just because, like, SWTOR, while it doesn't take a lot to do, I guess because of how much I have played the game, it takes a little bit for me to go, damn, like, I want to play it. Like, I'm more, honestly, just, like, I want to just create new characters just for the fun of it, rather than, like, advancing the story, because there hasn't been much to actually keep my interest as far as the new updates go. And then whatever game we let's play, I'll probably just play the shit out of it, and so all that stuff will get done in, one or two goes. Now, the big change we're going to be making is, Oracle Seasons will still be doing on Wednesdays and Sundays. It's fun to get back to playing a Zelda game, because I haven't played one in forever, and Oracle Seasons and Ages are two of my favorites. I more prefer the 2D games, well, I know a lot of you prefer the 3D games, but I just never got into them, and of course I never had a GameCube when all the 3D games came out and such, so it just wasn't the time for me to get into those types of games. The biggest changes we'll be making is we'll be setting a lot more focus on something that has been keeping my passion. Maybe the video itself is kind of a hint at that, but I've just been really enjoying playing a shit ton of Pokemon, and honestly, selling cards on the store, on the site, it's reignited my passion for Pokemon in a weird way. Like, I love the art on the cards, especially the older cards, and it even has me wanting to play the card game again, though I don't think I will. I do know a place that I think still does events. Maybe they still do pre-releases, and that's something I could maybe look into, but I've just been in a Pokemon-centric mood, a Poke-centric mood, if you will. So, really getting into playing some more Pokemon. So we're going to be doing not only our Black version 2 Nuzlocke, but we've already started our Radical Red Nuzlocke. It's a game that got recommended to me recently, and so we took a gander. It's interesting for sure. It's, challenging, and, knock on wood, but we've never lost a Nuzlocke, so this is supposed to be a challenge, supposed to be a hardcore competitive playthrough, and so it'll be something new. Be interesting to see. It's apparently extremely hard to Nuzlocke. To play through it is just kind of a challenge, but when you add in the Nuzlocke rules, you make it extremely difficult on yourself. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running that alongside Black 2, which is our just regular randomized Nuzlocke, and we're going to be increasing the daily dosage for you guys, for you Poke fans. Pokemon's actually one of the things that I spend most of my time watching, is Pokemon Let's Plays from a few people, and then just a few other things in general. So Black 2 is going to go from Tuesday and Saturday to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to have Radical Red. So that's 6 days in a row. You guys can get some Pokey action. But it's not all. I mean, that is all as far as the uploads, or the scheduled uploads, rather. We're also going to be changing our live stream schedule as well. So the only thing that stayed concurrent is the podcast. The podcast is still going to stay, Mondays. If we have enough people interested, we might do an Among Us stream in place of the podcast. But that's going to stay the same. Mondays, the time is still going to vary because, real life is a bitch. So ideally between like 6:30 and 7 is the start time. We probably should just set a later start time. And you guys know I wanted to start it at 5 because I didn't want it to end super late. I kind of wanted it to be like an after work thing for most people to listen to, but didn't really work out that way. And Assassin's Creed, even though I didn't get around to starting it because when I came up with this, some stuff happened in real life. That's going to be staying too. We're also going to be trying an experiment with the stream schedule as well. I kind of want to see if it's possible and if we can get enough interest with people with streaming during the middle of the day. That kind of seems weird to think about at first, but then when you think about, well, there are people that they work second shift, and so the middle of the day works for them, or they work third shift, or they go to school at this time, or so. Different people, different flavors. It's hard to hit a time frame that's good for everybody. So what I want to do is I want to do more Pokemon, honestly. I like that we have the Let's Plays on the scheduled upload side, and we've been getting into some competitive battling and shit like that. So during the week, in the afternoons, I want to try and do might be smaller, but I want to do some Wi-Fi streams. So around, I don't know, sometime between 11 and 2, or from 11 to 2 might be the time frame. I'm not sure the time frame. That's still to be determined, but we'll be doing Wi-Fi battles Monday through Friday, maybe Saturday and Sunday too, depending on how well this works out. But we'll be we'll be doing some Wi-Fi streams. So if you guys want to get some Wi-Fi battles in with us on Sword and Shield or on Showdown, because we'll be doing some stuff on Showdown too, and that stuff will probably that'll be what takes up Monday through Fridays during the afternoon. During the evening on Mondays, we'll still have the podcast. Tuesdays, we'll be playing probably Neo, because it's a game that I've been getting screamed at to finish, and I want to get back into it anyways, because it was a really interesting game, and I like challenging games, even though sometimes they make me mad. We moved Halo multiplayer stuff from Tuesday to Wednesday. It had a reason for being on Tuesday, but yeah, people's schedules and stuff don't really work out too well for that. So we're gonna move that to Wednesday for now. Thursdays, we're going to be continuing our Devil May Cry series. I know that was Devil Hunter Hump Day, because we used to play that on Wednesday. I might move it back to Wednesday just for that purpose. But we were streaming through the first game. I don't remember if we finished it. So that, actually, I might swap that around and put that on Wednesday, Halo on Thursday. Well, but I did that because Halo... No, we're going to leave it the way it is, because on Halo, or on Wednesday there's no Halo, but on Thursday there's a Halo video, so we'll leave that. Devil May Cry on Thursdays. On Fridays we're going to be going through the entire Assassin's Creed series, but we're going to be going through it in release order. I don't want to do it in chronological order, because the Assassin's Creed, like the history story side of it, where you're actually playing as the assassin characters, they don't really connect too well outside of certain games, which you're going to play those in order anyways. So, and I don't want to Quentin Tarantino the quote-unquote real-life timeline story, so we're going to leave that, on the release order. And then Saturday, I'm debating, because... So, I wanted to do a live stream for a Star Wars game. I had a cool playthrough for KOTOR 2 I wanted to do. And I don't know if that's going to take up our one of our live stream slots, or if it's going to take up the scheduled upload slots. Kind of both, but maybe, I'm not sure. So that'll either be Saturday. If I do it, it'll be Saturday. If not, then both Saturday and Sunday will probably be shiny hunts, just so I can kind of chill and relax. And it'll either be shiny hunts here, where I'm just looking for a favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, because I just love Gen 1 Pokemon. I love Gen 2, but can't shiny hunt Gen 2. Not till we get Let's Go Johto. But, so, we'll be doing that, and we can kind of just kick back and relax and do, little shiny hunts here. We can also, we'll also be doing, shiny hunts, going back into the shiny den, what they call it, Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield. I had to take a step away from that, because it was just pissing me off that we weren't getting anything, no matter how many times we went in there, even with the shiny charms, so... yeah, that's probably just about does it. We've addressed the store, we got the new upload schedule, and we got the new stream schedule. Like I said, it's not really rebranding, I suppose, but we're definitely switching up our priorities and the amount of content we'll be doing for certain franchises. But yeah, I think that just about does it. I could talk for hours on videos like this, so I try not to. I try to just make sure I got the point across. But aside from having the new schedule draft in front of me, I don't have any bullet points or anything to make sure I hit every mark that we need to make and address any issues that there were, or address everything I wanted to talk about. So we're gonna wrap up this one. Yeah, see, it even feels weird to just do an outro because I'm just talking. There's no, like, stopping point in the video or anything. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for your support on the channel, on videos, live streams, on the store. One thing, see, I almost did forget something. I think we're going to try and start live streaming on YouTube exclusively. Just because I feel like mixing it up between YouTube and Twitch, it's had some mixed results. And it's had mixed results with the viewership as well. So we might try and exclusively stream on YouTube, and that way the YouTube VODs, or the stream VODs, are already there on YouTube, so we don't have to worry about exporting. Not that exporting is really a big deal, but I did export the podcast from Monday from Twitch over to YouTube. That takes like 15 minutes, but it said it is private, and I forgot about it, so it's still there, and nobody's had the ability to watch it. So So that's one more change that we'll be doing, and I promise there shouldn't be anything else. If there is, I'll address it later, or in the comments, or in a community post, whatever. With that, though, we're going to go ahead and get the freak out of here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.